ZTP Magazine World Premiere.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
ZTPmagazine.com brings you a superhero? Not that Ant-Man, this Ant-Man.
Hey, what's going on? It's Antman from ZTP Mag.
And this is Antman Verses.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
I'm a rockin' and I'm a rollin'.
Antman Verses
It's all about giving you the story the right way. Up close and personal, bringing you all the information about his music familia.
Antman Verses
Not only gives you insight on the artist, but the life and the strive to become the artist they become.
Antman Verses.
What's going on, Music Familia? Welcome to the show. Antman Verses. You know how it goes, man. The best music from all over the place. I have some big sponsors and some big names to lay down this evening. I want to give a shout out to Extreme Alchemy Radio. As you can tell on this nice little sidebar right here, they are taking care of yours truly, Ant-Man. ZTP Magazine, shout out to you guys. I love you guys. Columbus Botanical Depot, man, my man Joe. Don't forget, he's going to be here June 8th to talk about all your CBD needs. And I guess I should tell you, I got me some new CBD stuff too tonight. I'm going to be trying it live. Last show Tuesday, I had CBD Living Water, which I have here with me this evening. But I added a little bit to it this evening, and I brought that with me as well. We're going to talk about that. And I have some huge shout-outs to get to, and a whole lot more than that. And, you know, it never gets boring here at Music Familia Productions and Antman Verses. I always try to keep it interesting, to give you something worthwhile. And, you know, coming back, making all this happen, it's really important to me, and I feel like it's really been a hard road. So, with that being said, I got this new song right here for you guys. Hope you guys love it. And contributing artist is Back from Ashes. Hope you guys like it. When You Fall. From local to national, ZTPMag.com delivers it all. Raw, beautiful, and bold. Go to ZTPMag.com today. Check out info on some of your favorite music, tech, food, and rides.
ZTP Mag has it all. I mean, seriously, where else am I going to get that kind of info? Plus, it's all free at the touch of a finger on all my devices. It's like the people working for the mag understand what their viewers want and the importance of involving them.
You heard the lady.
Get over to ZTPMag.com.
What's going on, folks? Back to the show. Hope you guys are hanging out, having an awesome time. I'm going to hit the go live button on my little device. So what's going on, guys? It is Thursday night. Welcome back to Antman Verses, and we are here all the way till 10 o'clock, and the intern is out this evening. She had a serious procedure, so she's chilling, but we got a lot to talk about, man. Before I get into any of the new stuff, like I said when I started the show, I want to get into thanking some of the sponsors, more importantly, Columbus Botanical Depot, my man Joe over there, 614-407-4420, 14 West Pacemont Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43202. Check them out, cbdhemphealth.com. My man Ryan Woods of Raw Designs, Designs by Raw. Make sure you go Designs with a Z by Raw to make sure you go ahead and check that out as well. And I want to give a huge shout out to my man Seven from Grindhouse. He's got his own business and he handles laminates and all that fun jazz and stuff like that. And I want to give a shout out to Seven Studios for putting all my stuff together, man. S7 to be exact. Thank you guys so much over there, man. Thank you, Seven, for putting these all-access media passes together for Music Familia Productions. I appreciate you, man. We got some new Grindhouse this evening as well, and they have a show coming up tomorrow night at the Alrosa Villa. If you guys are in the area, you guys would love it. I'm telling you, man, you guys gotta check it out. So, without further ado, man, I want to get back into some music here real quick. I'm just gonna get to it tonight, man. I feel like I'm just in a jamming-ass mood. So I figure, why not? You know, why not? We're gonna get some stringulation. That's right, folks. Stringulation. You ready for that? I think you are. Let's get it.
herbal-flavored whiskey. At Cold Cock, we believe life is about taking your shot. It's about sharing your soul with the people who care to listen, not selling it to whoever will buy it. At Cold Cock, we also believe fine spirits are truly about celebrating the greatest moments in life with true friends. And that's what we strive to put into every bottle of Cold Cock, American herbal-flavored whiskey. So here's our best wish to whatever you raise your glass for. Take your shot. Cold Cock, American herbal-flavored whiskey. Must be 21 to drink, and please drink responsibly.
Sound of the beat.
Your moments, I need it so bad. You know it's something like this could make a boy go mad. Living my life in the bottom of a cup was such a good thing, I can never give it up. Because I'm living in the moment, I'm looking for the best. You put me in the ground before I take a rest. Addicted to the music, I'm married to the show. So if you stick with us, there's one thing you should know. That we don't do it for the money, we don't do it for the fame. No, we never stop, man, we do it every day. Laying out a hot till we're bathing. Stop the party, you know we're gonna fight till the sun comes up and the moon goes out. We're gonna keep it rocking, we're gonna scream and shout from the tops of the roofs to the bottom of the streets. We gotta keep it dancing, dancing to the sound of the beat. Well, now we hear it all the time, we like to see you try. We don't give a shit because you're born to criticize. We keep on pressing on, we never give it up. You have to shut us down before you shut us up. Cause we don't do it for the critics, we don't do it for the world. We do it for our brothers and we do it for the girls who never gave a damn and never had a doubt to live a life of love and love to scream and shout. Cause we don't do it for the money, don't do it for the fame. No, we never stop, man, we do it every day. Laying out our hearts and we're bathing in the lights. We never stop the party, you know we're gonna fight till the sun comes up and the moon goes out. We're gonna keep it rocking, we're gonna scream and shout from the tops of the roofs to the bottom of the streets. We gotta keep it dancing and dancing to the sound of the beat. Stop, you got to let us know. With a bullet to the brain and a bloody ass nose. Death will make us finish, you never slow us down. Cause one way or another we're taking this town. We don't do it for the money, don't do it for the fame. No, we never stop, man, we do it every day. Playing out the hearts and we're bathing in the lights. You never stop the party, you know we're gonna fight till the sun comes up and the moon goes out. We're gonna keep it rocking, we're gonna scream and shout from the tops of the roofs to the bottom of the street. We gotta keep it dancing and dancing to the sound of the beat.
Welcome back to the show, folks. How's it going? Just a little bit ago, we were talking about the one thing every couple needs to remember during a fight. And I don't know if any of you have ever been, well, I mean, who am I kidding? Everybody's been in some kind of a fight, one form, fashion, or another, right? Especially in relationships, man, because 2017, relationships are hard as fuck in 2017 in the way things are going today. And I come across this and I thought it was really kind of interesting. I wanted to share it with you guys. And this is coming straight from HuffingtonPostToday.com. And in a divorce, this is from a female point of view, from what I gather. I've read it numerous times and wanted to bounce it off you guys and see what you thought. So here we go. So in a divorce, I once represented a woman who insisted on fighting for her marital bed, which her husband had made and given to her and now wanted back. Finally, I pulled her aside and said, "Do you realize how much money you're spending fighting over this?" When people are overwhelmed with emotion, they lose all perspective. As a meditator, I let my clients vent a little, but things get heated. I'll take a break with each person separately so they feel that they're being heard equally. Through my body language and eye contact, I let them know that I see them as a human being. People often want payback, and that's where vindictive and pain and hardship and struggle come from most cases. I should get the house because he had an affair, but I push couples to remember the goal. You want a resolution. Instead of focusing on the past, think about what you want the future to look like and how we can get there together. There is no I in team, ladies and gentlemen, and that's one thing that you have to remember. As mad as you get, as angry, as hard as it is, man, you want to just like strangle the shit out of it. You know, you can't. So, I don't know, man. I think that's some good advice. You kind of try to, take some time away, kind of get your bearings together, get your poop in a group. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I come across that article. I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm just wondering what you guys thought about that. So did you guys hear about the 16-year-old girl that allegedly hacked an Uber driver to death with a machete after purchasing a knife and after getting the knife and the machete at a local Walmart? She ordered for an Uber, and yesterday afternoon she was charged with first-degree murder. Authorities have charged a 16-year-old girl as an adult with first-degree murder after she allegedly used a knife and a machete to kill an Uber driver in Chicago suburbs yesterday afternoon. Prosecutors allege that Eliza Wozni randomly attacked 34-year-old Grant Nelson in Lincolnwood, and that it was all unprovoked. Cook County State's Attorney Michelle Cunningham says that Wednesday news conference at a Wednesday news conference that Wozni stole weapons from the Walmart store around 3 a.m. because it's a 24-hour Walmart. And then the Tuesday before, summoning an Uber ride a few blocks away, she allegedly started stabbing and hacking Nelson after he picked her up. She wasn't even in the car for 2 minutes. Not even. Police said the driver then pulled the car over and fled into a nearby building where he started pushing buzzers and yelling, and that he was going to die. He died of his injuries at the hospital hours later, and she was charged today. Man, you can never know these days. You never know what's going on, where it's going to be. And I think it's important to know your surroundings and be vigilant. But in a situation like that, I don't really see where you could have been. I mean, you're doing your job. Wow. So I got this new song here, and I want to play it for you guys. And I hope you guys like it. It's called Red Handed. And definitely want to get this out there for you guys. Hope you guys like it. And we'll be right back after the break.
Dumb it down like ABC. I don't want you to see
said 1,000 words, but I never hear a word you're saying. You float like a bird when you fly. You're in and out of line, much more necessary than you ought to. You pierce like a siren when you cry. Your lips are like a song with the saddest of melodies that gets stuck in my brain almost every time. It echoes aloud, much like a thunderclap overhanging. We shatter the earth when our worlds collide. Nobody ever likes you when you're strung out. Only set yourself up to get shot down. Instead of loading your chambers for the next round, let's throw down our guns. There's no use in hating love no more. Your kiss is like the strongest of drugs with a tendency to get reloaded. A close overdose of the greatest kind. Sweet to the taste with poison filled up to my shoulders. The blind gave his sight back to the blind. Nobody ever likes you when you're strung out. Only set yourself up to get shot down. Instead of loading your chambers for the next round, let's throw down our guns. There's no use in hating love no more. Hasn't always been this way. Every misery's still a mystery to me. Every heartache we've known, every truth that we've thrown, it's all added up and subtracting my beliefs. You said 1,000 words, but I never hear a word you're saying. You float like a bird when you fly. Nobody ever likes you when you're strung out. Wanna set yourself up to get shot down. Instead of loading your chambers for the next round, let's throw down our guns. There's no use in hating love no more.
Coming up after this, we're going to be back with some music and this and that. From local to national, ZTPMag.com delivers it all. Raw, beautiful, and bold. Go to ZTPMag.com today. Check out info on some of your favorite music, tech, food, and rides.
CTP Mag has it all. I mean, seriously, where else am I going to get that kind of info? Plus, it's all free at the touch of a finger on all my devices. It's like the people working for the mag understand what their viewers want and the importance of involving them.
You heard the lady.
Get over to ZTPMag.com.
Slack-jawed motherfucker stirring up shit. Right as your roadblock, better throw
That was Superman right there, Grindhouse. How's it going, Music Familia? Welcome back to the show, man. I hope everybody is having an awesome Thursday. I know, man. Hopefully, I know some of my friends, some of my Music Familia, today is your Friday. So congratulations, you made it through the work week. Those of you who don't, one more day. Sorry, guys. So, we were talking about CBD. You guys have asked me numbers, oodles and oodles of you have asked questions. Oodles and noodles. Sounds really good. Anyway, so you guys have asked a lot of questions about CBD and how you can get it and what it is and this and that. And a couple of the products that I brought, I've been using are a rub, salve that I always mess up that word, that I use to rub on my troubled areas, my sore spots for disabled people and stuff like that. Tuesday I was pushing CBD Living Water. Now this is a new water. It's a water for living, powerful hydration beverage, and basically it's because it's CBD Living Water. It's up to 10 times more bioavailable. Bioavailable is basically you're getting more out of it, and it's absolutely 100% healthy for you. So, but it looks a little foggy because I added this new Healthy Honey Plus. Now, I don't know. Yeah, see. So basically, this is 120 milligrams of CBD per jar, and it's 5 milligrams per 1 tablespoon serving, and it's a 4-ounce jar. Okay, and so the nutrition facts are, on the back as always, as per the law says, and it's made by a company called Hemp for Health. LLC, and they're out of Grove City, Ohio. And you guys can check them out, cbdhemphealth.com as well. They're on the website as well. Columbus Botanical Depot, 614-407-4420. My man Joe, cbdhemphealth.com. Great products, great stuff. And on June 8th, we're going to have Joe live in studio, and you're going to have an opportunity to ask questions live with Joe. If you have questions, concerns about CBD, he's the man with the plan, and he's going to be here live to be able to answer all your questions for all that. And but what we're talking about now, as you remember last week, Siobhan was talking about the boycott for how some of the fanboys are hating on the new Wonder Woman issue. Well, Austin Mayer responds to men boycotting all-female Wonder Woman scenes. Not all heroes wear capes in spectacular fashion. The mayor of Austin, Texas, fired back at one man who called for a boycott of Austin's Alamo Drafthouse Cinema on Thursday, June 1st. Last Wednesday, May 24th, the Alamo Drafthouse announced that it would be hosting a screening of the much-anticipated DC flick Wonder Woman, and that the evening would be reserved for women and women-identifying persons only. Predictably, news of the exclusive event had many men up in arms, and they're pretty pissed off. One such man was writer Richard Amaduri, who took it upon himself to send Austin Mayor Steve Adler an angry letter berating him for allowing such an unthinkable event to take place. Quoted, "I hope every man will boycott Austin and do what he can to diminish Austin and to cause damage to the city's image." End quote. He wrote in a letter that that the mayor posted to his office website. He actually posted this letter on the office website. The theater was pandered to the sexism typical of women. I will regret its decision. So I don't know. The letter went on to denigrate women who allegedly accept the appearance of achievement without actually achieving anything, and challenged Adler to name something invented by a woman. If Austin does not host a men-only counter event, I will never visit Austin and will welcome its deterioration. Does Austin stand for gender equality or for kissing up to women? The letter continued, ending with a personal attack on the mayor with this quote, "Don't bother to respond because I'm sure your cowardice will generate nothing worth reading." On Thursday, Adler likely cracked his knuckles, stretched, and got to typing up an eloquent and perfectly poised response. Dear Mr. Amaduri, the letter begins. I'm writing to alert you that your email account has been hacked by an unfortunate and unusually hostile individual. Please remedy your account security right away, lest this person's uninformed and sexist rants give you a bad name. After all, we men have to look out for each other. Can you imagine if someone thought that you didn't know women could serve in our combat units now without exclusion? It continues. What if someone thought you didn't know that women invented medical syringes, life rafts, fire escapes, central and solar heating, a wartime communication system for radio controlling torpedoes that laid the technology foundations for everything from Wi-Fi to GPS and beer? And I hesitate to imagine how embarrassed you'd be if someone thought you were upset that a private business was realizing a business opportunity by reserving one screening this weekend for women to see a superhero movie. Adler concluded the letter by noting that the views displayed in the original correspondence were, quote, an embarrassment to modernity, decency, and common sense. So far, no response. What better way to handle a douchebag than write a really big-worded letter back and make him feel really stupid? And the whole hacking thing, that's kind of funny. That cracks me up. That's something real interesting that you have to really... I don't know, man. When you get that angry, you just don't mess with people, man. You never know. You never know, right? So let's get into something here. These chemical mixes. This is a new song right here. Hope you guys like it. And coming up after the break, we're going to talk about Ariana Grande, her benefit concert in Manchester. Fans get tickets, and Ticketmaster busts frauds. And we're going to talk about that coming up after the break.
Extreme Alchemy Radio.
Check us out online on Facebook.
Facebook.com, Extreme Alchemy.
On the web
at extremealchemy.com.
extremealchemy.com.
How about some sweet nectar action, baby?
People are starving of the world. They make it prettier for us. But if the city turns to dust, your little dog will be a bust. You got a future in the land where tiki torches make you tan. Drinking tequila on the beach, where everybody is a leech, 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 a leech. All clicks of hoes and tricks, down bits, my bitches and stitches for champagne mix. To hip hop style and passion, beep beep, sad bounce and ballet. That will make you strong. The mustard call you Georgia Bomb. You craze the people that you meet. When on a tour on Ozo Street, we have the fanciest of fans. From Hollywood to Japan. But there's a creature on the hill, shaking his head at all the thrills. Yep, 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 yep. All clicks of hoes and tricks, down fits, my bitches and stitches for champagne mix. To hip-hop style and fashion, beep, beep, south bounce and ballet. Hundreds of years, it was Stalin's big parade. Your ballad is a sad one indeed. It's proof you want, it's a proof you need. Oh, the saddest mistakes we made are grave. So it's buried underneath. Bop, 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 bop,
Extreme Alchemy Radio.
What's going on, Music Familia? Welcome back to the show. Hope you guys are having an awesome night. We're hanging out live all the way till 10 o'clock. We got 11 minutes in front of 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time right now, hanging out Thursday night, Antman Verses. Hope you guys are having a great night, man. I know there's a lot of live music out there tonight, so a lot of the listeners are going to be coming in after the show. And so I want to make it known out there, you guys, first and foremost, man, Extreme Alchemy Radio is picking us up 2 days a week. So you guys are going to have an opportunity to hear the Ant-Man 4 days a week. So here's how that breaks down. So on Tuesdays, you're gonna hear the live show 8 to 10. And then on Thursdays, you hear the 8 to 10 live show as well. But for Tuesday's show, if you want to recap the show, on Wednesdays now, 3 to 5, on extremealchemyradio.com. Go over to Extreme Alchemy and show them some love. You guys can listen to the Ant-Man show. If you miss my show, you can listen to me Wednesdays 3 to 5. And then if you miss Thursday's live show, you can catch the live show from Thursday on Fridays from 8 to 10. So you're going to have an opportunity to get 4 times the Ant-Man, 4 times the music, and that way, if anybody misses the show, anybody doesn't get a chance to join the action, you guys have an opportunity to do that. Now go ahead, tune in radio, tune in one word, radio the second word, and the search word is going to be Extreme Alchemy Radio, and you can find that there. Now, if you can't find it, that's fine. You can contact us, and we can, take care of that for you. And you can also go to antmanverses.com, and you can show some love over there, and you can do all that fun jazz, too. I want to give a shout-out to everybody in the Facebook Live right now. Stephanie, Brian, Kelly, how's it going, guys? Hope you guys are well. I want to give out a shout-out to everybody in the YouTube room who's jumping in, jumping out. Everybody's out and about this evening, so I get it. My sister-in-law, what's up going on, Angela? Shout-out to you as well. So, it turns out that there's a huge new record that we're talking about here. And it turns out that a gay man has made history by marrying his significant other, who was a cop in a terrorist attack. And a gay police officer killed by a gunman in Paris was married in a posthumous wedding that's believed to be a historic first. This man was shot dead on April 20th. Xavier Julie, 37 years old, was shot dead April 20th on the Champs-Élysées 3 days before the French presidential election. The Islamic State leader claimed responsibility for the attack, which left 2 other officers wounded. The gunman, identified as Karim Kuchulef, was shot dead by security forces. Through details on Wednesday's nuptials are scarce. A lot of people are keeping the whole thing under wraps. They don't want to get anybody upset any more than they probably already are. But it turns out that Etnie Cardiles married Julie in a ceremony attended by former French President Francois Hollande and Paris Mayor Annie Hidalgo. The Guardian reports, and it's believed to be the first posthumous same-sex wedding to take place in France, where marriage equality has been the law of the land since 2013, and possibly the world. The U.S. does not recognize posthumous matrimony under federal law, but its origins in France can be tracked back to 1803. The practice became particularly... The dude misspelled particularly, that's kind of why I did that. Popular during World War I, when it allowed women to wed slain soldiers, thus legitimizing any children conceived beforehand and entitling them to a pension. It turns out that France's current legislation allows people to marry the dead dates back to 1959, when a woman named Irene Jodard requested permission from former French President Charles de Gaulle to wed her fiancé. And so he had, after he had drowned hundreds of people, wed her fiance Andre Capra after he had drowned. Hundreds of people have since applied for post-mortem matrimony under the law, which requires applicants to send a formal request to the president. So this is no small task. It doesn't just go, one day, walk down and be done. You have to write a whole thing, explanation of why you want this and what is going on and all that. And and it turns out that Cadiles made global headlines when he delivered an impassioned eulogy at an April 26th memorial service for his husband, who had also been deployed during November 13th terror attacks in Paris. As far as I'm concerned, I'm suffering without hate, Cadiles said in a speech, which was translated by Time magazine. This hate, Xavier, I don't have it because it never existed in you, because tolerance, dialogue, and temperance were your best weapons, because behind the policeman there was the man, because you became a policeman by choice, the choice to help others and to fight against injustice. An associate described Julie as having been really committed to his job and to being really committed to queer causes. And Michel Bouchen, who is the president of FLAG, a French association for LGBTQ police officers, said that Julie had been active in the group for several years. He protested with us when there was a homosexual propaganda ban at the Sochi Olympic Games. So he's been a huge advocate, and basically all I really have to say is here's to hoping that the union gives Cadiles some comfort following this tragic loss. I mean, you never really anticipate all that, and I think that if that's what it takes to bring your life full circle, then absolutely do it. And so we're gonna also talk about Larry King. If you guys know anything about Kathy Griffin went ahead and made a couple comments and took a nasty photo with the severed head of the President Trump. And so Larry King is actually weighing in on this, and so it's going to be interesting to hear what he has to say about it. He thinks that they should give her a pass. I don't know, what do you guys think? If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, Google Kathy Griffin, check out the video, or the video that's around, and check out the story behind it, and we'll be back after this. We're going to get into some new stuff here, and it's called Softer Place to Land, because, it's really important to land softly. for more raw, beautiful, bold, head over to ztpmagazine.com.
Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. At Cold Cock, we believe life is about taking your shot. It's about sharing your soul with the people who care to listen, not selling it to whoever will buy it. At Cold Cock, we also believe fine spirits are truly about celebrating the greatest moments in life with true friends. And that's what we strive to put into every bottle of Cold Cock and Herbal Flavored Whiskey. So here's our best wish to whatever you raise your glass for. Take your shot. Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. Must be 21 to drink, and please drink responsibly.
Welcome back to the show, Music Familia. What's going on? I'm your host, Antman. Shout to everybody in the YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And thank you guys for joining me on Facebook. I really appreciate you guys. Love you guys so much, man. So, have you guys heard straight out of the Miami Herald? And I got this today. And a friend of mine sent this to me, and I thought maybe it would be worth sending or playing for, or actually reading to you. And a dad who fatally shot his bully son over biscuits and gravy gets 2 years probation. As I was almost dying there. Holy shit. Ugh. So, it turns out that in the end, a fight over biscuits and gravy made Fred Fleener III snap. The Indiana father said that he couldn't take it anymore from his son, Fred Fleener V. His son was a bully, and that's what his father, Fleener, said to police. On the morning of November 14th, 2015, Fleener, 46, got in an argument with his 22-year-old son at his Indianapolis home. And Fleener shot his son, who later died. This week he got 2 years probation for the shooting, according to the news affiliate Fox 59 in Indianapolis. It looks like Fleener and other family members told police the younger Fleener had bipolar disorder and other mental issues, and was often violent and abusive toward the family. He had reportedly stopped taking his medications, and that's what led to the whole thing. The morning of the shooting, according to the Indianapolis Star, Fleener said his daughter sent his daughter to get breakfast platters for the entire family. Her brother got upset when she brought him one platter, not two. And when he started hitting his sister and his cousin, who was in a wheelchair, the dad intervened. Court documents showed clearly that Fleener shot his son in the chest, which family members told police happened in self-defense. And it turns out that the son said, end quote, "Dad, you shot me." The sister heard the brother say, "I just snapped. I couldn't take it anymore. He was a bully," Fleener told police, according to the Star. His son died at the hospital while undergoing surgery to remove the bullet, and Fleener was charged with voluntary manslaughter and reckless homicide, according to Fox 59. He accepted a plea deal, and a voluntary manslaughter charge was dropped on Tuesday. Fleener was sentenced to 2 years of probation for reckless homicide. He shot his kid, and he got 2 years. I don't really know what to say to that, people. That... I understand as you get hit. I understand that you know, there's handicaps, kids have issues. I understand that, but to shoot your kid in the, I don't care how much of a bully. Like, there's got to be a cure. There's got to be a way. I mean, that's just not the answer. I don't know. But I'll leave it for you guys to decide, man. And he's definitely not the douchebag criminal of the day, though. I got one worse than that, and that's coming up later in the 9 o'clock hour. And but this evening, I want to let you guys know that the whole podcast show is sponsored by Extreme Alchemy Radio, Columbus Botanical Depot, ztpmagazine.com, Raw Designs, designsbyraw.com. Shout out to you guys for listening and be part of the action. And we're going to talk a little bit about the new products that I was talking about with earlier in the show from Columbus Botanical Depot. And we're going to also talk about some new things as far as what's coming up in the future for us and where we're trying to be at. And if you guys want to be part of the action, we're actually on now 4 days a week, not just two live shows and 2 recap shows. Tuesday and Thursdays are 8 to 10, as always, business as usual. If you want to catch Tuesday's show, you can catch it, recap it on Wednesdays, 3 to 5. And if you want to recap Thursday's night show, you can recap that Friday, 8 to 10. And you guys can do that live on extremealchemy.com. Check that out. Tune in radio. Tune in one word, radio the second word. Extreme Alchemy is the word you're searching for. And it's a free app for Android, iPhone, every Google, Igel, thingy, bob out there. So make sure you do it. Oh yeah, antmanvs.com as well as my awesome website. I'm building it as we speak, so you can jump over there, subscribe to it, see how it's going to grow and change. And just like the music and just like everything that we do, man, rocking. Keep on keeping on. So what's going on, Music Familia? You guys are tuning in. I hope you guys are having a great night, man. We are just jamming through some awesome unsigned music from all over the place. And I am just now kind of really getting to the point where I'm going to have to sit down and really organize all my tunage. I got so much audio that I just can't. I don't even know what to do with it anymore. So, you know, when you don't know what to do with something, then you just make something happen, right? So, I'm ready to sail. Are you? I'm feeling a little paranoid.
This pain I feel, I tell now. This pain I feel, I tell now. This pain I feel will never leave. They tell me that it's not my fault. My friends tell me that it's not my fault. I tell myself it's not my fault. So why can't I just believe it? So why can't I just believe it? This guilt I feel, this guilt I feel, this guilt I feel will never leave. This guilt I feel, and I tell now. This guilt I feel, I tell now. This guilt I feel will never leave. And they tell me that it's not my fault. My friends tell me that it's not my fault. I tell myself it's not my fault. So why can't I just believe it? So why can't I just believe it?
What's going on, Music Familia? Welcome back to the show. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing tonight, man? And welcome back to the show. We are live all the way till 10 o'clock. I got a frog in my throat, so it's okay. We'll get over it. Welcome to the show, man, all the way till 10 o'clock with your celebrity BS. This is Antman. And I want to give a special shout out to Extreme Alchemy Radio. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. The Music Familia over there who are letting me be part of the action. And we are live right now at Extreme Alchemy Facebook feed right now. And you guys are checking out Antman Verses live Tuesdays and Thursdays 8 to 10. Our recap shows, if you guys have an opportunity, you guys miss a show, you guys can recap the show on Wednesdays. For a Tuesday show on Wednesday, 3 to 5. And if you missed Thursday's show live, you can recap that on Fridays, 8 to 10. So you can check that out as well. So you can check all that stuff out at extremealchemy.com. Love those guys over there, man. And you know what? What else I love, man? Columbus Botanical Depot, cbdhemphealth.com. My man Joe from over there, he's going to be here on June 8th talking about CBD and what the health, all the healthy things that come with that. He's going to be part of the action. But right now, before we talk about that stuff and some of the other things down the road, I want to talk about some celebrity BS. So you guys know Workaholics, right? Who knows that show Workaholics? So Blake Anderson, it looks like his wife is calling it quits and she files for divorce. So Blake Anderson has more time to get weird because his wife has filed for divorce. Rachel Finley filed legal documents last week in Los Angeles citing irreconcilable differences. The couple married in 2012 have a little girl, and it's Blake's first marriage. We're told the couple has been separated for at least 6 months, so the divorce petition is not a shock by any means. Our sources say that the two are getting along, and they only are getting along to the extent that they're able to work out the whole co-parenting thing. So nothing else, they don't care two shits about anything else other than handling the co-parenting thing, which is probably best. I don't know, folks. What do you guys think? You guys can go ahead. Those of you who are in the Facebook Live, you can grab the subscribe right there. You can go to YouTube. We're trying some new stuff here at Extreme Alchemy, and I got the permission from the bosses to try some new stuff. And so, along with internet radio, we're going to try to do some video side on that side of the fence as well. And from what I understand, I think I'm one of the only few shows that does YouTube Live like this. So I wanted to be able to share it with my Extreme Alchemy Familia over there, let you guys know what we're doing, where we're trying to get that at. But also, I want to give a shout out to ZTP Magazine. You guys check them out. Raw, Beautiful, Bold, ZTPmag.com. And my man Ryan Woods of Raw Designs, Designs by Raw. That's DESIGNZ by Raw.com. Designs with a Z, ladies and gentlemen, not an S. Give them a call, 614-425-7901. And the biggest thing I want you guys to know, man, I'm in Eastern Standard Time, but I got a lot of friends that are like 5, 6, 7 hours behind. So that was the whole reason why we're posting the show and trying to get as many people out there as we can. So if you guys have any new music, if you're a local business and you're tuning into this, you want to be part of the action, head over to antmanvs.com, subscribe to my website, write me an email, let me know you're interested. You can send me all your music too. We can get you enrolled in the music program here at Music Familia Productions and Antman Verses, and which is coinciding with Extreme Alchemy Radio. So we're teaming up to bring you the best unsigned music from all over the place, and we want you, the listener, to be part of that. So go ahead, click subscribe. We're over 100 subscribers right now on our YouTube channel. Thank you to everybody who was part of the action. We humbly respect and love all the musicians. Thank you for doing what you do as artists and musicians. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. So we're going to get into some new music here, and what we're going to do is jump over to the fun side of things. You guys are always wondering what I have up my sleeve, and I don't know, I guess. You know, it's one of those things that you have to really open up for. And, you know, I think we all have a little inner fire. What do you guys think? Some Dread Engine right here. Look at some inner fire.
see, I can't breathe. Everything's fading. I can't see, no, I can't breathe. Everything's fading.
What's going on, Music Familia? Welcome back to the show. You guys are hanging out with me live on Antman Verses all the way till 10 o'clock. We've got about a half an hour left of the show, and it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the awesome reveal of my brand new leg brace from Kinetic Research. It is in, folks, and I'm so happy for this. Shout out to manufacturing and distributing of Kinetic Research in Lutz, Florida. Thank you guys so much, man, for gracing Ant-Man with the ability to be able to walk like a normal human being. Thank you so much, man. KineticResearch.com. Made in America, baby. And it's waterproof. And it's awesome. And it looks just like, I don't know, man. As one of my friends said, it looks like something straight out of Terminator. Like, It's waterproof. It's totally like, I mean, dude, this thing's awesome. It seems like it's really thin, but it's really not. It's really, really thick, really solid. But this is the new leg wear for the Antman, and this is a new development. And I'm really excited to get out there and try to do some frisbee golfing with it and see what I can do. But I wanted to give you guys some information about kinetic research. For those of you, I have some friends and fans that have orthotics or prosthetics. And if you guys are looking for something new, you guys are looking for something awesome, something that really needs no other title other than kineticresearch.com. Check them out, man. Custom TA Noodle AFO is what I have. It's a carbon fiber ankle foot or orthosis. And this thing is awesome. I've had it for a couple days. I haven't posted any videos or pictures of it or anything like that because I was really trying to get the hang of how to walk around with it. Because after walking around and doing some of that for so long, after having to compensate for so many years, trying to learn how to walk straight again can be a pain in the ass, let me tell you. And I really didn't want anybody to have to see me like fall on my ass. So this is the first time that I've actually showed anybody live, so I figured what better time than to do it on the show. But also I want to give a shout out to my man Seven. Thank you so much for doing my awesome media passes. I really appreciate you, man. I got those today, so S7 Studios, make sure you get a hold of him. Awesome stuff. And he's also in Grindhouse, too, so make sure you check them out. They're going to be at the Alrosa Villa tomorrow night, man. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you guys check that out. Well, if you're in the Columbus area, they still have tickets on sale. So if you want to get those, make sure you get a hold of them. Yeah, man, this is Antman Verses. About a half an hour left of the show. Like I said, we got June 8th. Coming right around the corner, man, and my man Joe from Columbus Botanical Depot is going to be hanging out with me live to answer all your CBD questions. He's going to be here in studio, and you're going to be able to have an opportunity to jump in the chat. We're going to do some Facebook Live. We'll do some poll questions. We'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But make sure you guys are available for that. And then on June 15th, my man Ray Shunk is going to be here. Master Trainer Ray Shunk. You know, he's been my friend for so long that I can't think of calling him anything. Like, Master Trainer doesn't really, I don't know. It's like we go back like Cadillac seats. So, I mean, we go way back. So, it'll be interesting, man. He's going to be here on the 15th. But I hear a lot of people are interested in Joe being here on the 8th. So, definitely a lot to watch for that show, and watch for the 15th for Ray to be here as well. You guys are going to love that show. He's writing a new book. It's basically a modern day workout book, if you will, comic book style. And I think that the take on it is absolutely amazing. I'm going to order a copy from him just because I want to try to get active myself. Try to get out there before the baby gets too big. I got to get my ass into shape. So, anyway, make sure you guys tune in for my show coming up here in a couple weeks. And, David, by the way, yes, Feel the Fire Fest is June 10th. Yes, you are absolutely correct, my good sir. And I'm hoping to make it out there to see you guys out there. I would like to try to work it out to get some of the bands to call into the show or, something like that before the 10th. So if you want, reach out to them, David, and let them know, and we'll try to get them live on air before the show. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anyway, guys, I am going to get you some new music here. We got Douchebag Criminals coming up to close the show. We got about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes left or so of the show. And I'm going to go ahead and play you some new music here right from my Rolodex of awesomeness. And I try to keep it so skeleton crew around here, it's ridiculous. So organization and stuff like that, it's important. And what better way to show some love to my skeleton crew than play the song.
ship tempest met her faithful lips. She was tossed upon the reef, and the crew cried out in grief as death took them from the realm of living men. But the sail late at night, when the wind is blowing right, and the full moon is shining o'er the sea. Well, you can see her sails shining ghostly and pale as she turns from the weather to the lee. And the crew made their graves far beneath the ocean waves, and the captain vowed he wasn't through. Well, he swore with his last breath to sail the justice side of death, the tempest and her skeleton crew. Despite the holes that are in her hull, you say it holds our full with riches beyond imagination. Though the deck's stained in red with the blood of the dead, each man still ready at his station. And they say late at night, when the wind is blowing right, and the full moon shining over the sea. Well, you can see her sails shining ghostly and pale as she turns from the weather to the lee. And the crew made their graves far beneath the ocean waves, and the captain vowed he wasn't through. Well, he swore with his last breath to sail the justice side of death, the tempest and her skeleton crew. Looking out into the gale, eyeless skulls are wishing they could cry. As the bow comes about, you can hear the captain shout, we'll be sailing till the seas run dry. But the sail late at night, when the wind is blowing right, and the full moon shining over the sea. Well, you can see her sails shining ghostly and pale as she turns from the weather to the lee. And the crew made their graves far beneath the ocean waves, and the captain vowed he wasn't through. Well, he swore with his last breath to sail the justice side of death, the tempest and her skeleton crew. Well, he swore with his last breath to sail the justice side of death, the tempest and her skeleton crew.
Extreme Alchemy Radio.
Welcome back to the show, folks. How you guys doing, man? And welcome to Antman Verses. We got 20 minutes left of the show. So, I never talk politics on this show, and that's because I fucking hate politics. And I don't like having political conversations or religious conversations because people get so mad over other people's opinions. Like, Jesus, why you gotta get so mad all the time? I'm entitled to my opinion. Anyway, so you guys know about Bill O'Reilly, and Bill O'Reilly getting fired because he's a douche and all that fun stuff, right? Well, conservative groups are pressuring advertisers to drop Rachel Maddow's program now as well. And it says that a conservative watchdog group says that Rachel Maddow peddles conspiracy theories and wants advertisers to dump her show. And it turns out after Bill O'Reilly was fired in the wake of a boycott, and a similar boycott effort has targeted Sean Hannity, one conservative group is going after one of the best-rated liberal commentators in MSNBC's Rachel Maddow. And the conservative media watchdog group Media Research Center and a new organization, Media Equalizer, is pressuring advertisers on Maddow on the grounds that she spreads conspiracy theories and personal attacks against conservatives. Politico reported. And turns out that the group's cite as one example Maddow's coverage of alleged collusion between President Trump, Donald Trump's campaign, and the Russian government. So, news is what it is, but I'm starting to see that there is no one news over the other. There is no one better channel over the other. They're all out there for the same damn reasons. And you guys know what those reasons are, man. And, at the end of the day, it cracks me up to think about how so many other people are going to view this the wrong way. So, you guys heard about Kathy Griffin getting canned, and Larry King had a chance to chime in on what was going on, and his exact comment is that Ted Turner wouldn't have fired Kathy. Let it go, CNN, just let it go. Larry King's not down with everyone piling on Kathy Griffin and her Trump beheading photo fiasco, especially his old bosses at CNN. Larry, formerly Mr. CNN, took the network to task Thursday at LAX. He admits his friend Kathy's photo was in terrible taste, but it believes that it didn't rise to the level of a fireable offense. He believes her apology should have been enough for CNN to let it go. It's also very clear Larry's pining for the old days of CNN when someone else had the reins. Sorry, Jeff Zucker. Oh, man. So, you guys have anything planned for the weekend? We got lots of events coming up this weekend. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out some of those, you guys had seen those in between our music breaks. We play flyers and show flyers of shows coming up. So if you want to be part of the action and you have a show coming up, go ahead, contact us, antmanvs.com, or find me on facebook.com/antmanvs. Send me a message. Let me know your business. You want to get with us on the show, and you can be part of the action. Also, hit me up on Extreme Alchemy Radio. You can get that TuneIn Radio. TuneIn one word, radio the second word. Extreme Alchemy is all one word in the search for TuneIn Radio app, and it's Android and iPhone. The reason why I mentioned that is because we're doing something a little bit different that we normally do. And Extreme Alchemy is a music radio-based station. So me coming into the mix, I'm a little different, and I bring a little different dynamic. So I do a little bit of video, and I do a little bit of music, and I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And so Extreme Alchemy is kind enough. They're going to recap our show. So you're going to have an opportunity, not 1 day, not 2 days, not even 3, 4 days of Ant-Man. So if you miss Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can catch the recap from Tuesday's show on Wednesday, 3 to 5. And on Thursday's show, you can catch the recap for that on Fridays, 8 to 10. All on Extreme Alchemy on TuneIn Radio. And you can check that out as well. So make sure you give them some love as well. I want to give a shout out to Columbus Botanical Depot, 614-407-4420. My man Joe's going to be here on the 8th. My man Ray's going to be here on the 15th. We got a crowded house, and it's going to be awesome. And we got some new music coming in right now. I'm going to dig into this. we got a little bit left. We got 15 minutes left before we get into Douchebag Criminals and we close out the show. And I'm telling you right now, tonight's Douchebag Criminals, you guys are gonna be so pissed. I don't know, man. It is definitely not for the weak at heart. So hopefully you're ready for it, and hopefully you remember this. Whoa!
Did it all get better? Like you hoped it would. My mind flies like a feather, wandering all around the town. For me, it's only gotten worse. Learning the true facts. My morning gravestones are shining. Light onto your naked body. I will always remember this for what this is. Oh no, you won't ever care about this for what this is. Oh no.
I want you in my skin, just like a parasite, to fuel my appetite. I want you to be my sin. Tonight I'm getting hungry, and those apples are looking so ripe. I'm not a snake, I'm not a goddess, I'm just a girl in a garden. You're a boy that's forgotten. What's wrong with this picture?
From local to national, ZTPMag.com delivers it all. Raw, beautiful, and bold. Go to ZTPMag.com today. Check out info on some of your favorite music, tech, food, and rides.
CTP Mag has it all. I mean, seriously, where else am I going to get that kind of info? Plus, it's all free at the touch of a finger on all my devices. It's like the people working for the mag understand what their viewers want and the importance of involving them.
You heard the lady.
Get over to ZTPMag.com.
Welcome back to the show, folks. How's it going? Hope you guys are having a great time. We are hanging out live right here all the way till 10 o'clock. We got 6 minutes left of the show. Before I get into douchebag criminals, did you guys hear that Mark Zuckerberg is so disgusted with social media that he's set to leave Facebook next year? He's actually quitting the same thing that he created. Mark Zuckerberg helped create a whole new world when he unveiled Facebook in 2014. Barely 20 years old, the fresh-faced college student knew he had something special with his technological find. But even this genius had no way to predict how Facebook would change the world. Now, just 17 years later, this 32-year-old billionaire is ready to give it all up. Why? According to those closest to the developers, Zuckerberg is disgusted with the way the public has used and abused the platform. He wanted to create a way for people to connect, not tear them apart, explained to one colleague. Since its inception, Facebook has enjoyed a wild ride of success, with more than 1.2 billion people logged in every single day. One would think that Zuckerberg fulfilled his dream of global connection, but according to friends and coworkers, this isn't at all what Zuckerberg had in mind when he had a group of friends built the concept and the reality of it all of a famous site back in their Harvard dormitory. They had no idea that this was going to reach what it's reached. What Mark wanted most was to bring the world together, said another colleague. It's not good enough if it brings along some people and leaves others behind. And it comes to using the platform he created to bully or disparage others. Zuckerberg is completely disgusted. He hates the way some users utilize the platform to bring others down and even to circulate false accounts of events or history. While Facebook itself begins a new chapter in harnessing its platform for the betterment of society, focusing on remaking the site in order to offer global connectedness while fighting isolationism and social ills. Although a manifesto recently released by Zuckerberg himself outlines a long-term plan by his company to revamp the site and, quote, focus on social infrastructure for the community, for supporting us, for keeping us safe, for informing us, for civic engagement, and for inclusion of all. Many behind the scenes say that Facebook founder has no intention of being a part of the changes and will announce his exit from Facebook in the coming months. Since he's married his wife in 2012, Zuckerberg has discovered a new passion for exonerating disease and living a healthier lifestyle. A pediatrician who specializes in childhood disease, his wife Chan convinced her husband last year to fund the Chan Zuckerberg initiative, whose main focus in health and education is one of the biggest cornerstones that Mark says is key to the understanding of how we need to function. The initiative has also cited a long-term goal of working towards eradicating all disease by the end of the 21st century. And this is crazy that this man's getting ready to roll out of here. And you know what's even more crazy? My two douchebag criminals of the evening. These two are really special right here. And you know I normally have three, but these two, I think they make up for all douchebag humanity right here. Turns out that a California mom and boyfriend tortured and killed their 3-year-old daughter before stuffing her body in a freezer. A Napa, California mother and her boyfriend were convicted Tuesday of killing her 3-year-old daughter, who was found partially frozen at the couple's apartment after her body was put in a freezer, People confirms. Sarah Lynn Kruger, 27, and her 29-year-old boyfriend Ryan Scott Warner were both found guilty on first-degree murder with the special circumstance of torture in the death of Kaylee Schlusser, who died from multiple blunt force injuries. The fatal injury caused a rupture in her small intestine. couple were also found guilty of abuse of a child under 8 causing death. Both of the verdicts were read Tuesday. Sentencing is scheduled for July 27th. Both potentially face life without the possibility of parole. Their attorneys could not be reached for comment, and it is not immediately clear if they plan to appeal or not. And this is epically crazy, too. This one right here. And dad was arrested after son records abuse of disabled brother. So a boy secretly videotaped his father beating a child's 2-year-old disabled brother, and then reported to authorities at his middle school in Texas. A 6th grader told officials at his Leander school about the alleged abuse, including beatings with a belt and a fly swatter, prompting an alert to the Williamson County Sheriff's Office last week, according to an office arrest affidavit. The boy reported that he saw his 48-year-old father, Alejandro Gonzalez, grab his younger son by his hair during an incident on May 22nd, violently shaking the toddler while he was sitting in a high chair at the home after about 30 miles north of Austin. And it also goes on to read that Gonzalez, according to the affidavit, became angry that the boy, who has difficulty chewing and swallowing due to cerebral palsy, would not eat his food. The older brother used his cell phone to record Gonzalez violently shaking the toddler and then sent the footage to his older sister to prevent his father from finding it on his phone. A deputy who watched the disturbing clip said it confirmed what the boy had told him about the abuse. The deputy was also shown photos of bruises and red marks on the victim's buttocks and lower back, according to the affidavit. Those marks were caused by Gonzalez, quote, disciplining the child using a belt and a fly swatter on another occasion. The affidavit reads, Gonzalez was charged with injury to a child, 3rd-degree felony. If convicted, he faces up to 10 years in prison. He remains jailed on $100,000 bail, the American Statesman reports. So, that's it, folks, man. Douchebag Criminals is in the books. Antman VS is in the books. I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me tonight all the way till 10 o'clock. And like I said, you guys can recap the show tomorrow night, Friday, 8 to 10 tomorrow night. And Tuesday's show on Wednesdays, 3 to 5. I'm Antman. I'm out the door. You guys have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Be good to yourselves. And love yourselves.